watching it throughout the years, I now see the official football and loves Minnesota Vikings shirt as jokes, but as being very vulnerable and honest. Napoleon and his friends in Hess's Preston, Idaho aren't smooth talkers by any stretch of the imagination. The movie ends with a high five between Napoleon and Debbie. The sense of official football and loves Minnesota Vikings shirt, tank top, V-neck, ladies' tee for men and women's V-neck, tank top. I haven't seen it in this thread yet, but Shawshank Redemption is probably the official football and loves Minnesota Vikings shirt perfect movie I can think of. The animation's gotten so much praise that I don't really need to talk about it. The movie was the first in almost a year that made me shed tears. The original soundtrack is probably my favorite part of the movie. Prowler's theme is so good. The sheer amount of scenes that suggest they are the same person is ludicrous when you watch it for the second time. It's one of those rare gems that emo is much more enjoyable to watch the second time than the first time. Lebowski never gets old, has a great soundtrack, and AMP never fails to make me laugh. Official football and loves Minnesota Vikings sweatshirt, hoodie, sweatshirt, hoodie. I show that intro every year to my students before the official football and loves Minnesota Vikings shirt to Auschwitz. It's a hard choice for me between the opening scene and the strudel scene. Honorable mention also goes to the basement scene as well as the white cake scene in Django. He had initially had Leo in mind. But yeah, he wanted someone who could really speak French and German fluently. After he had changed his mind about Leo playing Landa, if I recall correctly, he wrote Calvin Candy specifically for him, wanting to cast him in a villain role. The fact that he was able to cast that was the entire point. That he threw the N-word around in his movies was the entire point. It was him being honest, something that most motherfuckers apparently can't understand anymore. Other products.